on to your butts, idiots, because you're watching Dollar Bin of Doom. Each episode, your hosts Kevin and Sam watch a movie they find for $1 and discuss if it was worth it. Spoilers, it rarely is. And now, your least favorite friend's favorite YouTube channel, The Miserable Hair People.
Donkey, you know?
Yeah, donkey.
Donkey.
Tom.
Yeah.
It's a donkey.
Donkey.
Yeah,
There
baby.
you go. Welcome everybody to another episode of Dollar Bin of Doom. Tom's back.
Yeah,
Hey.
baby.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah. Nice of you to make the trip down.
Yeah. Glad you could be here in person and looking angular as always.
Yeah. Big box energy coming off Tom.
That's one of my defining characteristics is big box
Yeah.
energy.
Hard corners.
Taiwanese snuff films, big box boy.
Yeah, my pick, Miami Beach Cop.
That sounds so fucking awesome.
It sounds incredible and is not.
No. Sorry.
Little spoiler for you.
Yeah.
It was not good.
No.
Another spoiler for you. It definitely wasn't filmed in Miami.
Fuck no.
No,
I think
it
we see
was
maybe
not,
a beach
unfortunately.
way in the back somewhere. So why'd you pick this movie, Tom?
Well, I thought it was going to be like a fun 80s throwback.
Yeah.
A neon, a bright suit.
Yeah, I was envisioning like Miami Vice or God, Hulk Hogan quit wrestling to do a show called Thunder in Paradise. That's what I was hoping this would be. This was Swampland.
Yeah, it was nowhere near Miami. I believe it was Central Florida.
Oh, yeah. On the mosquito side.
And they're like the size of oranges. And you're just like, Christ.
Yeah. They'll like break your window like hail when you're driving down the road.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they put Miami in it.
To trick idiots like us
Yeah.
40 years later.
Sounds better
Yeah.
than Jacksonville.
The
but-
first, 5 minutes of this movie, Tom? Desert storm footage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And credits.
And credits.
Desert storm footage.
And then the credits.
For,
Remember it came in like all pixely and then like formed?
Yeah.
That was crazy. It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck me trying to talk about the movie, I guess.
I'm I'm a little shocked by your excitement about this.
I'm pissed off. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you're pissed off.
It's crazy.
I couldn't read the emotion. It's not your fault. I think I'm
No.
broken.
Yeah, so we got some Desert Storm best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're Desert Storm bros, and they're also Lifetime bros, but not in a gay way.
No.
They go horseback riding together and giggle at each other and
They
like
lift
do
weights.
lift weights. They do like weird, dumb handshakes once and then never readdress it.
Yep.
They high five after they
They
have
say
sex.
doink a lot.
So yeah, they're the bestest of pals, and they never leave each other's sides. It's like Bill and Ted,
I think there's like maybe one shot of them not in the exact same frame.
right? And it was when they were fucking.
And I'm sure
Yes.
they like cut a hole in the wall, not for their dicks,
Right.
but they could like high five each other through the
Right.
wall.
The ladies insisted that they not have sex near each other.
Yeah.
So they were like, nah, I guess I got to get pussy. So, but they had to like tear up a little bit when they.
That was the compromise. They had to like bring in lawyers and
Yeah.
perpetrators. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So we'll let you fuck us, but separate rooms. Ugh. No.
I don't want to see her pussy. Because even if I were really big friends with you, I wouldn't want to see your dick.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like for an extended period of time. I'd like a peek just to see what it was like, but not like, wow. Still there.
It's still
Then
there.
the smell hits you and you're like, ugh.
It was like diesel fuel. You ever go to a quick trip at like 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
That's exactly what my dick smells like.
Right. When they're filling up the the big fuel trucks there.
Exactly, yeah. What's your dick smell like, Tom? Do you have any fragrances, Tom?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? You would know if you put
Yeah,
cologne
true.
on.
There's one person here who would know.
You just like walk into your bathroom. What's this? Smash your face against it. A lot of male perfumes just smell like booze.
Yeah,
Right?
like a magazine.
And my dad never needed any help smelling like booze.
Oh man.
You know? Cut that out, by the way.
Okay.
They actually are separate from each other during the beginning when they're doing ride-alongs with those two other cops we never see again.
Yeah, shut up. No, they're not. Wrong.
Cut it out, Kevin.
Yep, cut it out.
Yeah.
It's not right.
But yeah, they get the job together. They swear in, and then they leave, and then they high five, and they freeze frame.
And that's when you know that this movie is just going to go downhill.
Yeah.
Because the freeze frame is usually the very end of a movie.
Well, they do it a couple of
they're
times. Remember when he had the
They do.
gun
It's
and he like
weird.
shot the gun and the blast looked
Oh,
like it
yeah,
knocked
holy
off
shit.
what's his name's head?
It looked like he took off the
Yeah,
guy's
his head just turned into paste.
The way it's shot, it's like they leave the police station and are immediately
Cops.
thrown into
Yeah.
this.
They're immediately cops and they're complaining about their new police chief.
Sergeant.
They go
Sergeant
out of their way to
Taylor.
say that, man, shit's changed since new police chief is out.
We get to see how that shit changed at a gas station.
Yeah, we do. A lady cop just rolls the fuck up.
During a robbery.
It was a robbery,
Very
kind of.
obvious.
But it was like a drop off, I guess, for something. He
Sure.
says, "Where's the drop off?" or something like that.
Oh no, because he wanted in on it. They wanted a bigger cut.
Okay.
Okay. The lady cop drives up, rolls out of her car, says to herself, "I need some snowballs now." Immediately walks like straight backed, walks right up to the snowball.
Which I wanna stop though. There's an old lady who's been there the whole time and who saw the crime happening and
Hold on,
sees
Tom.
the
We're not
police
there
woman
yet.
roll
She
up.
wants some fucking snowballs. Cop walks in, looks at the confectionery treat, turns 90 degrees to her right, and immediately gets blown away by some hick.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so fucking dead.
Oh, right in the butthole.
Ow, my butthole. Oh, my ketchup.
They leave and they get on the dirt bikes and they stare at each other for like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old lady's like, ah man.
I wish I could do something, but I'm so fucking old.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, she's going to call the cops. No, she drives home.
No.
Heroes show up at the scene of the crime and are like, wow, this was awful. We need to find out who did this. And then a paramedic just offhandedly is like, she's gonna make it, referring to the cop. It's like, oh, sure.
Yeah. And we're supposed to care for this woman who just wanted some snowballs.
Yeah.
What was your like gas station cake jam? When you went in, like what was the thing?
I'll still do it occasionally.
Okay.
Or if I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah, fat guy
Donut holes.
donut holes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll fuck up a whole thing of donut holes.
Okay.
Right now.
How about you, Tom? What's your go-to like gas station?
What are you
treat?
getting shot at the gas station for? Sam, what's your gas station treat?
Yeah. I feel like you
Think
have
on
it.
it, Tom. This is important. This is going in.
I
next
will
am
stay in
thinking
the
on it.
video.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
This is like real shit. You need to nut up right now.
Um,
Walk in a gas station. Don't even think. First thing
Don't
that
even
comes to
think.
your head.
Go.
I
3,
know,
2,
I'm heading
1.
over-
Say
Head
it
under
now.
the Slurpee machine.
the oatmeal cream
Oh
pie.
yeah,
Dude,
good
fuck
choice.
yeah. They're so fucking
Yeah.
cheap at the store, and I walk by when I'm doing my keto
Yeah.
shop, and I'm just like,
It's like $1 in today's money. It's like $1.50 for 80 of them,
oh,
and I will clean a whole box. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, dude.
I mean, I give a fuck later, but not during it.
Not even sitting, standing before you
Yeah.
put your other groceries
Exactly.
away.
Just ripping the individual packets and throwing them on the ground.
Yep. Putting them right in a landfill, right in a seagull's mouth. Just
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah.
I like the Hostess cakes with the chocolate like cupcake
Oh, yeah.
with the white swirl on the top.
You're a swirl.
Yeah, I don't know. I just look the swirl. The swirl attracted my brain, and then I still
Yeah, something goes off in your animal
Yeah.
brain, and you're like,
yeah.
yes.
100%.
I just start at the end of the rack and then drag my face along it.
I'm glad we're in agreement that like when we started doing keto and like when you break keto, when you decide you're like, fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm just gonna have a weekend.
And
don't
you
get-
eat like you're 13.
Yeah, you don't get good things.
No.
Yeah.
It's almost a defense mechanism to get back onto keto because you eat such garbage that you immediately feel the worst you felt in your entire life. So you're like, man, I need to go back on.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Me and my lady make ourselves so sick on garbage every time we go off, and then it's reason enough to get back on.
Yeah. I so rarely have 2 days off, just my work schedule.
Right.
And it's so hard when I'm like, okay, I have 1 day off, garbage shoot. Just,
Yeah.
and then I have 1 day to recover.
Right.
And then that Monday, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm back.
All right, we're good.
And the fact that we're recording today and like I have something to do after is the only reason I'm not just like hosing Domino's right now.
Right, yeah.
What's your pizza go-to chain, Tom?
Probably Domino's.
So if I'm gonna go cheap, Little Caesars.
Okay.
If I want to eat like
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I want to eat like a prince, Pizza Hut.
Treat yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, eat like a prince.
Yeah.
Eat like a duke.
There you go.
Yeah.
My go-to if I'm gonna do pizza is Red Baron.
Oh yeah, and
you can get those for like $2.99.
Yeah. Hey, DiGiorno's fucking overrated. They're
So fucking
terrible.
overrated.
Red Baron is where it's
Yeah,
at.
dude. I survived in college off Red Baron.
I survived in college off of the Tostino's like rectangular.
Oh, the
Those are
Tostino's
so good.
party
Oh
pizza.
my god!
So
I've never enjoyed a stomach ache more. It doesn't matter how long you bake them for; there's still cold spots.
oh my god,
You need-
I'm
you need
just
to
being
bake it.
flooded with memories.
You need to bake it for like 45 minutes, take it out, and then hit it with a heat gun for like
Yeah,
6 minutes. Yeah.
exactly. And there's still cold spots. There's like one of those square pepperoni like sprinkles that they have.
Yeah.
That's ice cold.
Frozen.
Yeah, yeah,
And you don't know until you bite into it. You're like,
yeah. But that's part of the thrill.
yeah.
And the tummy ache.
Yeah, it's definitely part of the tummy
All right,
ache.
all right. Here's the ultimate. Have you guys ever just eaten one of those cold? Everything's already
Ooh.
cooked.
Everything
You're
is
just
already
warming it
cooked.
up. Have you ever just
I
been
have
like,
seen someone do
I cannot
that.
be.
I
I'm
have
playing
not.
Battlefield 3. I can't be fucked.
The round's starting soon.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
can't be fucked to heat this up. But between deaths, I'll take a bite.
Yeah, I would say if I've already heated it and then it's gotten cold, I won't reheat it. It's fine.
No. Straight out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Like a cracker.
Yeah.
Okay.
College sucked.
Yeah, dude. This movie sucked.
This movie did suck.
We did suck. So they go and visit her, and she's like, I knew that they would do something like this. I should have called way earlier. It's like, okay, so they've just been committing crimes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like their whole life.
Yeah, because she said the Blibber boys did it.
Yep.
And then the cops were like,
Yeah.
oh, them. Yeah, we grew up with them. They were bad eggs.
And then I love how she's like, I don't want to tell you because they're going to come after me. And they're like, don't worry. If they're in jail, they won't.
Right.
And that's immediately proven wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very true.
To be fair to her, to them though, they don't even get to arrest those dudes yet before she gets strangled to death. Just looks like two good old boys. Oh, she's so fucking dead.
Yeah. Oh, it's not the cops.
Oh, I thought it. Yeah,
I see
I thought it was.
3351.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was a. I thought it was a cop car that
It
pulled
is.
up.
You know who it was? It was
Is
the
Sergeant
chief.
Taylor still at the
Chief's
office?
murderer.
Oh my God, Sergeant Taylor.
Yeah, they already gave it away.
So they go and find them,
Yep.
working on a ranch.
Yeah, they're just
in Miami.
digging a dang old fence post hole.
Well, remember, they go and they're waiting for backup, and the chief is like,
Don't do it.
that was perfect, actually.
He's like,
It's Miami.
That's
Don't do
Hey,
it.
don't do it.
so instead of waiting for backup, though, they decide that we will wait for backup, but we're gonna park 4 feet
Yeah.
from the people
30
we
feet.
want to
Yeah.
apprehend in our marked
Yep.
police vehicle.
We didn't get a rule of threes on it, which made me so sad, but we got to them openly being like, God, I shouldn't have killed that cop. Oh, geez. And then they turn like 3 degrees and they go, God dang it.
Kill that cop!
Yeah.
Hank!
Oh, you did notice.
Oh, they did see him.
Dang there, cop there, dang there.
Come on.
So they take off on their
Derp
Dirt
dirt
bikes.
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 We actually get a fun chase scene. I like that chase scene.
Yeah. I was
Fun for how
honestly
goofy it is.
Okay.
the
Yeah.
bike paths that they used. I didn't think a truck could fit in them, so that was pretty fun to
They
see.
made it work, man.
And there's no way that truck would catch up to those dirt bikes, but
Nope.
it did.
No. It was nice of them Duke boys
There's-
to just wait patiently and let them catch up.
Yeah,
Plonk
it
their
was-
way
it
through
was
the
really nice.
Everglades.
I guess we lost him. Oh shit, they're coming again.
I know we get a couple random fucking out of nowhere explosions. I think that was the first one.
Yeah, this is the first
Yeah.
one.
And enough backup
and for some-
shows up to where the villains just drive into a lake.
Yep. They just fly into
Yeah,
a lake.
they decide this is the best course of action.
Lake. I'm sorry.
We're just gonna jump our
Swamp.
bikes.
Swamp. You're right. Swamp, Tom. Swamp. Take it again from the top. Swamp.
Run it back. Swamp.
Yeah. Anyway, those guys get let go immediately.
Yeah.
They get them to the police station, and when our main hero cops are walking into the
Yeah.
building, they're
Yeah.
leaving.
The police officer like mumbles into a pillow. He's like, "Yeah, you don't have enough proof." And they walk out.
They did no evidence because
Yeah.
your evidence died. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
whole reason they got
Yes,
off.
then the sergeant comes up and is like, "Oh yeah, that old lady who was the only witness. She's dead
Yeah.
now."
Yep.
We get a slow pan over to her bottom half hanging from the fucking ceiling.
And then they spend the next 4 days being like, "How could she have hung herself? It's crazy."
yeah, they do. They are like, "I can't believe she committed suicide." It's like, no.
I can't believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide. How could you have done this? How could you have committed suicide?
And they even said, "Oh, the autopsy report will tell us more." It's like,
So in the meantime, let's just hang out on the water with guns, I guess.
Yeah.
yes. And they are just so lucky enough to stumble upon the drop that those criminals were trying to find out
Them
about.
Duke boys.
Yeah, why were they getting on that boat? Was that just part of their patrol?
I
Is
think
to, like,
so.
Yeah,
got
they
the
said that.
swamp
They're like,
today,
it's boat
boys.
patrol time.
You're on swamp patrol.
Go get on that swamp.
Make sure they ain't committing no swamp crime.
Make sure they don't steal the gator.
Make sure Shrek's out there. They pull it out, and again they turn.
Damn it! It's the same guy.
Yeah, Miami Beach cops.
And again, the cops not being stealthy are just like 25 feet away, being like, "Oh, look at that."
I do want to say that they did a really fun effect where they were looking at him, and it's the same shot, and then they pull out their binoculars, the exact same shot, but just with the little outline.
Yeah.
Great. I like a movie where it's constantly like, good enough.
Yeah, immediately though, the criminals pull out an AK and start shooting
Yeah.
at the cops.
Immediately incriminating themselves.
Yes,
If they had just been like,
exactly.
"We're free dudes and we found this in the water," like,
Yep.
what would the cops have been able to say?
Fucking
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
And then they run into Night Trap,
boat chase,
right?
Yeah.
and there's like
Yep.
a party boat.
Yeah. Who apparently has like the district attorney on that boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother-in-law, district attorney's
Right.
brother-in-law.
That feels like a scandal.
It was his boat party, actually. And the cops, even though they have been shot at, and that's what caused their boat to explode, they get blamed for the damage
Right.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the boat, the party boat going down, which was
Okay,
a cheap.
so
like-
spoilers a little bit. This movie ends on a cliffhanger. Maybe
Yes.
those people forgot about the enemies having weapons because the district attorney and his family
Oh,
are in on the crime.
that would make
there's a-
sense.
Right?
Wow.
We need a sequel.
I think you figured it out.
Right. We need a sequel.
They never made a Miami cop beach
There's
cops
still time.
though, unfortunately.
There's still time.
there is still time.
I've got all this money lying around. Let's make another one.
Right. And we
we-
don't even need to be in Miami.
No, we could film it in your backyard. It's
Right.
fine.
True.
Totally.
Everyone at the station starts making fun of them for destroying a
Yep.
boat.
Right. Because they had one cop boat and they all loved using it on their breaks for like vacation purposes. And they blew it the fuck up.
So then there's a scene at a bar where the bad guys get a call from the sergeant, and he's like, "Kill the two cops."
Right.
And they have like these two dudes that we've never seen before with them, and they're like, "You guys kill the cops." It's like, who are you?
Yeah, it's
Who are
fine.
these people?
Yeah.
And then our boys get very excited that there's a lot of cars in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
As they roll up to the party that night.
Will you look at all the cars here? This place is packed.
Look
Look out, ladies.
Oh, God, I can't wait to be in there.
Yeah, they roll up to a country bar.
And downtown Miami, famed
Right on the beach.
for its country western bars.
Yep. And it's racist memorabilia on the wall.
Yep.
Everywhere.
In
Perfect.
Miami.
Yes. Cuban country.
Yes. Miami.
That's like a terrible scene that nothing happens in.
That's
Oh,
a terrible
God, yeah.
third of the movie where nothing happens.
Right.
Our boys show up. Oh, was that a pretty lady? I'm a cop.
Yes.
Good evening, ladies. Allow me to introduce the finest peace officers in Osceola County.
So they sit down. I'm a cop, and the girls are like, "Great," and they're like, "Hold on, don't go anywhere." She starts to get up, and he like puts a strong hand on her shoulder and pushes her back down.
Yes.
And then they go
And then
accost some guys that are having an argument at the bar.
Yeah.
They go to fuck them. They like get on top
and they're
of them.
off duty. Like they're not in uniform. They're not on duty, and they just go over and, like assault these
Right.
two
They
guys.
don't even say like, "Hey, we're police officers. You need to knock this off."
no.
They're just like,
they just like get out. Like we'll kick you out of
Yeah.
here. It's like you don't run the bar.
And then they come back and they're like, "You're gonna fuck us now."
after we slow dance
After we slow dance for
to the full 6-minute version of.
the most excruciating, like, we're gonna play this entire dance number.
No, it was two. It was two songs. They danced, and then there was the slow
Right.
dance.
I miss the keyboardist. The whole movie was scored by an insane man.
With a Casio,
But we had to take a
With a Casio,
we had to take
yeah.
a break from that for the fucking
the slide guitar.
the steel guitar.
Oh man, I think that broke me.
Yeah,
I think I
and-
died for like. a
Yeah,
minute
that was
there.
pretty excruciating. Quick fades. That's what the scene needs. It's pretty stupid. The Confederate flag in the background isn't doing it any favors. Yeah, Kevin's lost
This is
it.
the stupidest fucking
Kevin
thing.
broke. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Like a picture of Hitler? The one time I wish this wasn't 240p.
There was also like the bad guys were like watching them too. They made it seem like so. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, cool. They're not gonna have time like in the middle of the slow dance. No,
Bad guys were off the
7-minute
clock
slow dance,
too.
and then like
Bad guys needed some time, you know? They wanted to get
Yeah.
their nut off as well. Everybody got
Yeah.
to fuck a girl that night.
That's important.
That's
you know.
important.
Oh, there's like an extended after that.
Love scene. It's not
Thank
a
you.
sex scene, thank God.
No,
It's
they
just a
they make love.
no, they didn't even make love. They just like smooch and hug.
Well, they don't pork like in movies we watch.
Right.
This is like they're creating love with their
Right.
lips.
But what I'm saying is they don't make love. The make part doesn't happen. It's just lovey-dovey shit. And then the scene transitions to them high-fiving like schoolboys the next
and
day.
then our bad guys who we've started rooting for now are just like, I'm gonna fucking kill these motherfuckers right now.
And taking a page out of the
also
cops
parked
book.
3 feet away.
Exactly. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just about to say that.
The van that they're chasing after is just driving erratically and then like explodes.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, the van blew up. Why'd the van blow up? Oh, okay, the van's fine.
So they stop and run into an abandoned building.
Yeah.
And then we have like a shootout type
Yeah.
thing where they're all just terrible.
Yeah, tons of graffiti. One of our boys gets shot.
Oh no!
Yay! Whee!
But the other one comes in at the nick of time because the guy that shot him had to like talk and call him worthless for
Yeah,
like
it had to
4
monologue
minutes.
a bit.
Oh,
Oh, car exploded.
his
Why?
corpse! His corpse got on fire
it's fine.
midair.
Where you been?
Doink doink, man.
And then the police chief, definitely not evil police chief, shows up and makes a stinky face at them from below
Yep.
as they're looking down at
What's
him.
that? What's the image? I think you guys might know what I'm talking about. There was like a jumper in New York City in like the 1920s or something. This like really young woman. She like jumped out of a building, killed herself. She landed on top of a car.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
I think
Is there
so.
a photo?
Yeah, it's like it's a really
Yeah.
famous photo. It's this like gorgeous woman, and she looks so peaceful on top of a car, but she like jumped out and killed herself.
Yeah.
I think it's called like A Beautiful Death or something like that.
Okay.
I'll look it up. It's
Sure.
I mean, it's not gory. It's just
Yeah, it just happened.
it's just a famous photo. They did that with this movie, but just like a mullet dude from Florida.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
A very unbeautiful death.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smelly death.
A swampy death.
A swampy death.
And then our boys decide to go undercover. And them being
Yeah, and
undercover
undercover means-
is just wearing an overshirt over their usual tucked in, high waisted
Also, our
combo.
one of our cops got shot. This is another example
Yeah,
of
he was fine, though.
we don't
He was
understand
okay.
how much time passed.
Oh,
Then they tail the
They
guys
tail the guys.
because they go and they talk to the farmer again and pet his horse and touch him on the back, the farmer on the back and stuff. And he's like, yeah, they don't work here. They just left. And they're like, oh my God, where did they go? And then they just like see them at like a gas station.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, cool. Let's get the plate of the Jeep. And then they get alerted that they're like, oh, it was supposed to still be in police impound, but they have it.
yep.
The point of that is that it was stolen from a police.
You're right. They could only have access with help from the police.
Right, exactly. They didn't steal it from the police. They were given it by the police chief, who's a bad guy.
Yes.
The movie's smarter than we
Yeah.
are.
And then,
Right. It's called filmmaking.
then we're coming to the climatic
Yeah.
words, man. This movie is
Drug drop off. We've seen movies before.
Yeah.
We know what's going on.
And
Yeah,
they introduce
and,
a character like 5 minutes before the movie ends.
yeah. Also, the sergeant just shows up in his own personal vehicle, and they're like, "Hey, that's him."
That's
Yep.
Kyle, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
And the movie doesn't even treat it like a reveal. The reveal is the mystery character that they set up, who's got like
Mr. Black.
TTS speech.
George, it's time. Time we dispose of Mr. Taylor and his garbage bag donkeys. Your associates have transformed this profitable little affair into a major problem.
But Mr. Black,
Major problem, Walter. I've never been one for goodbyes, but I always try to push myself.
It isn't drugs, it's fake money. And our crooked police chief and the two hicks are trading fake money that they get from Cuba for real money provided by TTS.
Yes.
But then our goobery
except
cops show
One
up
of our
and like
intrepid heroes
trip over some shit
trips
and
over-
ruin
It's
everything.
amazing.
Yeah, he just trips over a bunch of garbage, and then there's a big shootout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lasts way
And
too long.
the main characters continue to be incompetent, and they let the big bad get away.
Right.
Yep.
But the one cop kills fucking Tweedledope and
Both.
Tweedleding.
Yeah.
And the other guy starts running after the TTS guy.
Sergeant.
They get away. Then they both meet up to chase after the sheriff.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And then they capture him.
yep,
And he's just like, I was just a bad guy because I like money.
Yeah. It was there. What,
And all
what was I
bad
gonna do,
people
not
just
take
like
it?
money.
Yeah.
and he was like, "How come you don't like money?" And they're like, "It's
Yes, yeah.
we're cool and
Pretty
also
much.
America."
Yep.
And then the bad guy was like, "Yeah, but America also,
But not
And-
America enough.
but not America enough."
Because America is not about greed. Wait, let me check my notes. Actually, that's all it was built on. My bad.
Right.
Shit.
But it is about shooting brown people. So they were both kind of right.
Yeah, and then they cuff him, and the movie ends.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Like, and there's no other resolution.
Fucking nothing after that, man.
Yeah, it's an octilogy, man. They wanted 8 movies out of this
Yep.
bitch.
It sure was.
You,
Put on.
you know
tape.
how we kind of petered out at the end? It's kind of what the movie did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how that movie killed us so much. We had to talk about snacks for like 10 minutes to
Right.
like,
Yeah.
get energy to talk about it. It's good.
If you cut that shit out, it might make a good short. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I just want to apologize.
That's all
No,
right,
it
man.
it's
sounded
not
so
at all the
because
worst thing
I
we've
thought it'd be
seen.
a lot
no.
more fun.
We've seen worse shit
I don't know.
recently.
Dude, it sounded cool. I was with you when you told me about it, so I'm with. And we do it every episode. We can let ourselves out of it, but we decided to stick with it, so it's kind of our fault.
It had a lot of what is good in a good bad movie, but also
Kind of nuts.
there was a 15-minute slow dance scene.
There's 3 words in your movie title. 2.5 of them are bullshit.
Yeah.
Not in Miami. Not a beach in the movie. They're barely cops.
That. Yeah.
They were just like sworn in.
Tom, what would you give it?
20 cents.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I like their bromance.
Yeah. Kevin?
Yeah. I like rocket back and forth between two prices, so I'll split the difference and I'll say 35 cents.
What was your high?
50.
Okay.
I was between like 15, 20, and 50, so split it. 35. 35 works.
I'm going to give it 60 cents.
Okay.
Like,
I
I
understand.
don't know. The fucking cop walking up and immediately getting blasted. The fucking fact that they just pull up like 30 feet away from the bad guys and they don't notice them for way too long.
Multiple times.
It's not 30 feet. That was not 30 feet. That was like 10
Right.
tops.
The climax of the whole movie is kicked off because he like trips. He's like, "Ooh boy!"
Yeah. How goobery they were. Yeah, there was a lot of kind of fun stuff in it.
I'll bump it up to 50.
See,
I think you're right.
Okay.
I'll go 50.
Yeah, I'm 60.
Sticking with 20.
I think to me it was just I overhyped it in my head.
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I heard the title.
I'm not
So I think
against.
that's why it's so low for me.
It's all in how well you can stomach that dance scene, and it just was you got a little bit sicker than we did, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hated that. That was like
That's fine.
That
Yeah.
killed
That's just personal
all-
taste.
any momentum.
It's like being allergic to nuts. Like you guys love peanut butter cookies. If I had one, I'd just die.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Here's the thing: when you're allergic to something, people are like, "Oh, you're missing out. It tastes so good." You know how like if you were to drink gasoline, your body would immediately know that you
Yeah.
shouldn't be drinking gasoline.
Totally.
And it tastes like death itself. Like you're drinking the cum out of the end of like Satan's penis, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
peanut butter tastes like. You taste it, and then your brain gets millions of warning signals that are like, "You're gonna die."
Yeah.
It doesn't taste good. I'm
get
not
that.
missing out on anything
I get that.
because it tastes like
That
gasoline.
makes sense.
You've probably have also not had it enough in your life to understand the taste and like need it and want it. So it's like if aliens landed, like you've never had Glipglorp, dude, and you're like, I've lived my whole
Then
life
you have
without
Glipglorp, and you immediately start to like melt.
Yeah.
They're like, how come you don't like it? I love it. It's my favorite thing.
Glipglorp and jelly? Oh, dude.
Dude, you're missing out. You're missing out. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll give it a try.
Which favorite flavor of Glipglorp, Tom?
Strawberry passion fruit.
That's a great answer.
That's called improv skills right there, baby.
Dude, he said yes and.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part about improv is that you can gaslight somebody and they have to just be like, yeah,
And
that's great. That's my favorite shit.
Well, Tom, always good to see you,
Yeah,
bud.
always good to be here in the
Yeah,
flesh.
thanks for making the trek out.
Yeah. I miss the way you smell, dude.
Yeah.
It's great. I walked into my house and it was like entering a sauna.
Like peanut butter to your nose.
Exactly.
Oh boy, another great episode of Dollar Bin of Doom. Probably my favorite so far. That's not true. I love the Tony Hawk one. Make sure you like the video and share with your dumb friends. And leave a comment letting us know if you thought it was worth $1. Until next time, idiots.